Hi, welcome to GreyWolf TV. We are continuing with our episodes of The X-Files. We're on to episode 18 of season 1. So the last episode, EBE, Extraterrestrial Biological Entity, had Deep Throat pretty much handing Mulder a wild goose chase, in effect, going for a truck that was supposed to be loaded with a crashed UFO and its occupant or occupants thereof, only to deny him when he finally finds it at the base to be able to see it, even though we knew behind him there was going to be nothing in there, that he said that it had been an agreement between all the major countries of the world that were any of these were to ever be recovered, it would be that country's responsibility to terminate such a subject. And that he has already done that. So he wants Mulder to know a certain amount, but not everything. And probably there's certain things he just can't be seen to. So once again, we walk away with nothing. So it's going to be a recurring theme. We know it is. We're also introduced to the Lone Gunman, which is our three guys who are their conspiracy theorists, although not quite as paranoid as Mulder as far as they're concerned. And they think Scully's hot. That's pretty much it. So let's carry on, see where this takes us next. Episode 18.
Hurry and get him out of there! I need 2 men on the left side, now!
Rise up and heal.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Rise up and accept the miracle he has given you.
Amen.
Get out of town.
This boy here is going to attempt to heal her by simply laying his hands on her.
Here we go.
I came in from the regional office in Tennessee.
He claims to have found him as an infant lying in the tall weeds on the banks of the muddy Mississippi.
Did you know that he also claims the boy brought a man back from the dead? They've been trying to shut him down for some time now, but without any luck, so they've turned to the FBI to try and get a prosecution.
For what, fraud?
No, murder.
Is flowing through Samuel's healing hands.
They've requested someone with a medical background to assist
Okay.
local police in the investigation.
So that went
I know
wrong.
this isn't an X-file.
When do we leave for Tennessee?
God bless you!
Reverend Hartley, we're with the FBI.
I see Sheriff Daniels has sent in the cavalry. The boy's been a bit troubled lately.
We're running late, Reverend.
If you'll excuse me.
So you folks got a chance to take in the Holy Roller Sideshow.
Something tells me you're not a member of the Reverend Hartley's flock.
Now, I remember Hartley when he was a soapbox preacher collecting dollar bills and coffee cans.
Well, even if Hartley and Samuel are
Wow.
fakes, it's still a long way from accusing the boy of murder.
I got witnesses to say the boy was there laying hands on those people when they died.
We don't mean you any disrespect. We're investigating a possible homicide, and federal law requires that we do a post-mortem examination on these bodies.
So if you insist on going through with this, we are prepared to maintain a vigil and do whatever it takes to stop you.
You can't.
Mulder, Scully.
What evidence do you have to charge the boy of murder?
Well, what more do you want? The boy's practically giving himself up.
Look at him, though, he's drunk.
Well, then I'll add drunk and disorderly. Let's get this straight.
You don't really have anything right
It's
now.
not a question about the boy's guilt. Just how he did it.
Man gets too proud. Sometimes it does him good to get the crap kicked out of him. Apparently, my pride and weakness were an invitation to the devil. I muddied the river of my own faith. God has given me a special gift.
Did he buy you all that jewelry, too?
Yeah.
I think there's something missing in your story, Samuel.
Do you doubt the power of God, ma'am?
No. But I doubt the veracity of your claims.
Given his exemplary record and the highly circumstantial nature of this case, I ask that my client be released on his own recognizance.
Despite the defendant's avowed guilt, we see no reason to burden the county with his maintenance until trial.
Bail is set at $100,000 to be deposited directly into the clerk's probation
How's that?
account.
Oh, come on.
How much more will it take for you to believe?
Well,
And when it
That
was
adjourned the
morning,
court.
the east wind brought the locusts. And the locusts covered the face of the whole earth. so that the land was darkened. I had these patient cases sent over from Kenwood County Hospital. These are physician-documented cases of patients who went to Samuel after conventional treatments failed.
But there's a whole library of medical literature dealing with unexplained spontaneous cures.
Now, Western medicine treats the human body in biochemical terms, right? Well, you heard him, Scully. He muddied the river of his own faith.
Maybe he's fallen out of favor with him.
Samuel's being tried for murder. I think what you need is a good lawyer.
Samuel is innocent.
Well, how can you be sure of that?
Because he's my son. To him, a pinprick becomes a gaping wound. His power comes from this ability to feel, which is why I'm asking you to be there tonight so you could see for yourselves.
I'd like to.
Doing God's work. Let this man, whose life you saved, give witness tonight to the grace and goodness of your healing power.
That man to whom I owe my life is Samuel Hartley.
Uh-oh.
Just praise the Lord!
Oh, shit. I think she's dead.
So who were you pursuing in the crowd tonight?
I thought I saw someone I knew. I've seen her twice now.
Maybe you just want to see her.
Correct.
I'm not delusional, Scully.
We're going to go along with your investigation.
Thank you. About time.
There's also a lot of damage to the mucous membranes. I think that she must have died from cellular hypoxia. A lack of oxygen to the cells.
Put a call into Sheriff Daniels. He's on his way down here. I'm going to ask him to release you.
Ollie's not what it appears to be here. Doll.
You were there, man. You saw it for yourself.
Did you poison Margaret Holman?
Did I poison her?
Did you poison her using potassium or sodium cyanide? Because that's what killed her.
I doubt it.
Samuel, if you think that the punishment for your sins is the deaths of those people...
The Lord has testified against me, Mr. Mulder.
Tells me you're determined to have him charged while your real homicide suspect is still at large.
I think you could even be looking at him. Yep.
What are you looking at?
Yeah. I know what's going on here.
Except we had an incident down at the jail.
What incident would that be, Tyson?
The preacher boy.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Told you.
And it's all over you, Reverend.
How much longer are you gonna hide behind that badge before the truth is revealed?
I have work to do.
Scully. Potato. Biological supply houses usually hatch them on order to farms or universities. Shouldn't be too hard to find out who set this up.
Oh, that's not good. The fuck?
You murdered those people.
Who's you?
They came to me to be healed. And you murdered them.
Oh.
Why? After I gave you back your life.
You know, all in death.
Call this life?
What I said at the beginning.
Get your clothes on, Vance. You're under arrest.
I betrayed you.
Cyanide. Vance contrived to kill the ministry's faith in him. We have conclusive evidence connecting him both to the courtroom infestation and to the poisoning deaths of 3 members of the ministry. His conscience haunted him until he became delusory and finally took his own life, effectively ending our investigation.
Yeah.
She saw somebody take the body?
Not actually.
What do you mean, not actually?
Talk sense, deputy.
She didn't exactly see anyone taking the body.
Well, what then?
She claimed she saw Samuel walking out by himself.
It's crazy talk.
I'm not the only one who saw him, Sheriff. So I know I'm not crazy. Other people saw him too.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to come with me. District Attorney wants to ask you some questions concerning the boy's death.
I just hope Reverend Hartley didn't arrange this body snatching as his miracle of miracles.
Somehow I don't think so.
What exactly do you think?
I think people are looking hard for miracles. So hard that maybe they make themselves see what they want to see.
Yes.
coming, Mulder?
Let it go. Okay, that was episode 18. Not one of my favourite episodes. That was, for me, that was mediocre. I've gotten almost in through the entire first season without feeling like it's an episode that I wasn't very keen on. But, you know me, I will tell you when I think whether it's on a positive or a negative, and I didn't really enjoy that episode at all. Mainly because the minute they go down the religious route, it's all hearsay, supposition, faith, miracles, and there's never a proper resolution to anything. I don't think the boy could do miracles. I still don't. What I do believe is the power of suggestion, weak, infirm, and suggestible people. And religion has been used throughout the ages to be able to be pushed as a faith onto others to hide the truth. So, I'm not going to go into it any further than that. I don't want to get into a religious debate. But I knew the sheriff was involved. I'm not saying he's the one who poisoned him. We know it was the other guy, and we understand why. But as regards to making sure the boy didn't leave that prison cell, it absolutely was his arrangement. Conveniently for him to be at home, but to have an alibi for one of his deputies to come and inform him in the morning. So, the Mulder side of things of him seeing his sister, that's what happens. Exactly as they've discussed in the episode. I think the power of suggestion, and a miracle, if you believe you're halfway there. This is what this whole series is about when it comes to all the other stuff as well. So there you go. I'm gonna leave this as a very short review on that one. I would say out of 10 for that episode, I'd probably give that about a 2 or a 3. It's not probably one I would rewatch. There've been some very good episodes so far, but for me that was a weak one. Just mainly because of the subject matter, to be honest. Right, anyway, we'll be back for episode 19 next. If you want to watch this in full length, it will be available both to YouTube channel members and Patreon. You can check the link in the description for that, or you can just click on the join tab and get more details there. All you need is a Wolf channel membership, and you will see them posted every week on the community tab. By all means, post your comments down below. Please don't take to heart too much as what I've said, but I think if you're someone who's a regular viewer on this channel, you know my feelings as regards the religious side of things. I'm not religious in any way, shape or form. I am not mocking anyone who has any faith, whatever religion that may be. You are entitled to believe in whatever it is you want to believe in. We all need to believe in something. I just tend to find a lot of TV series, when they go down the religious route as an episodic one, just like as a one-off episode, unless it's a series about it that delves into it in far more detail, all you're left with is bloody questions. And was it this? Wasn't it that? Did he do this? Didn't he do that? Was it a miracle? Was it God? Was it the devil? Was it just what it appeared to be, or was it something else? And I hate that. I hate unresolved. It's one thing in the X-Files to have unresolved cases that we've had so far for different reasons, to do with the government and things being hidden and things being covered up. But when it comes to this side of things, it's nobody's doing. It's, well, you should just believe. Well, I don't. Right, I will be back for episode 19 next. So until then, by all means, leave your comments down below, and I will see you for the next one. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Take care.